In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome, everyone, to Shelby Valley High School, the Johnson Brothers Athletic Complex. The baseball field is in beautiful condition. The flag is just hanging straight down, no wind, sun is plentiful, and we're ready for baseball. Betsy Layne here at Shelby Valley, and on the mound for Shelby Valley tonight, getting the start, will be Evan Bell, a senior, and on the mound, I do believe, for Betsy Layne is going to be Jason Johnson. So two pitchers that's going to start tonight. Shelby Valley taking their final warm-ups from the mound and throwing the ball around the infield. Just a great day for baseball. And our first broadcast from Shelby Valley, as we'll be able to bring you Shelby Valley from the 59th District, Betsy Layne from the 58th District. We do know that the 59th District will be played at Pikeville High School, both softball and baseball, and we'll be having that for you right here on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network along with G Sports. And looking at the lineup like this, Lincoln Hamilton will lead off for Betsy Layne, followed by Sean Jarrell, and then it will be Marvin Lee, and the four-hitter will be Caleb Akers, fifth hitter will be Eli Jarrell. Wes Hamilton will be next, followed by Cash Haley, and then Jason Johnson. Again, be Hamilton, Jarrell, and Lee, the top three hitters here in the first inning for the Betsy Layne Bobcats. Betsy Layne coached by Dwight Jarrell. And we had a game at Betsy Layne. They have a beautiful facility. Matter of fact, all of Floyd County baseball fields are just immaculate. And, of course, here in Pike County, you can very well say the same thing. Most of the turfs are natural in Pike County, but I think after this year, everything in Floyd County is going to be artificial.
You know, it really does help Eugene with playability, but there's just something about natural grass, isn't there?
Yeah, I like the smell of it, especially when you cut it. And we're ready for baseball as Bell delivers the first pitch to Hamilton, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball one. Outfield playing straight away for Hamilton as Bell into the wind and the 1-0, and that's going to be taken for a strike. We're high atop of the baseball field here, as you can see with our main camera. We are actually in the dual press box, and there's another pitch taken for a strike, and Bell ahead in the count 1-2. As we're just underway here from Shelby Valley High School. And the 1-2 off speed and swung on and missed for strike one. So Hamilton goes down swinging for out number one, and that's going to bring up Sean Jarrell. Sean Jarrell wears number 12. Bats left-handed, as you can see. Bell into his wind and the pitch, and he's square and a bunt, and it goes back to the screen. Had that been bunted down the first base line, I think that would have been a great drag bunt. The third baseman for Shelby Valley, Varney, he was in on the grass to start with, expecting the lefty to maybe put one down.
And then Bentley was back at first base, so.
And there's strike two. And so far, Bell has thrown 7 pitches, 6 of them for strikes. The 1-2 to the plate, and that is going to be lifted into left field, and coming on and making the catch is going to be Tackett, as he was playing the lefty perfect, shading him a little bit towards left center field, and that's going to be a fly out, and that's out number 2. And I'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Marvin Lee. And Marvin plays first base, I do believe, and another left-handed hitter for the Bobcats. So Bell, early in the ball game, throwing strikes. And he throws a first pitch strike. And it's so important to get ahead of a hitter.
Absolutely. And, you know, it feels like the other night when they played Pikeville, Eugene, they really struggled. But Bell got some good experience at the mound.
Strike 2 called, that one at the letters. And Bell in command here early in the ball game.
And
the strikeout and the fly out.
You got to love that if you're Coach Welch.
And the 0-2. Swung on and lifted foul. That's going to go over top of the backstop and out of play. And what I like as a broadcaster is a pitcher that throws strikes, and he's not walking around the mound and doing anything. He's getting the ball. He's ready to go, and he doesn't waste any time as he gets into his line. And here's the 0-2, grounded towards first, and that's going to be foul. First base coach with a nice grab of that ball.
And again, Eugene, what a great evening. You know, we've been blessed with some really nice weather the last few weeks. It's baseball time in the Bluegrass, brother.
Coach Wells told me that they have not had a rain delay or a weather delay of any kind this whole year. He told me that.
I've never heard of that. Never.
Bell with the 0-2. That's just low.
I like that pitch right there, Eugene, because that is a pitch that you get a batter chase, and that's a strikeout pitch.
1-2 the count as Bell into the line and delivers, and that one misses upstairs, and the count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the Reds lost a day game yesterday. 11-3 on the road, if you're a Reds fan. There's a swing and a miss at the high heat, and 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And after a half inning of play, we got no score with Shelby Valley coming to bat on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
In Eastern Kentucky, your smile deserves complete care. At Elkhorn Dental, Dr. James Justice and his team provide complete family and cosmetic dentistry all under one roof. From braces and clear aligners to implants, crowns, and bridges, we help you smile with confidence. Need dentures or a snap-on smile? Our experienced hygienists and caring staff are here for you. Elkhorn Dental. Complete care. Beautiful smiles.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley High School, where the homestanding Shelby Valley Wildcats came out, and I believe it was 1-2-3, wasn't it, Eugene?
Yes, it was. Lincoln Hamilton struck out swinging. Sean Darrell flew out to left field, and then Bell struck out Marvin Lee to end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down, and going on the mound now for the Betsy Layne Bobcats. Number 4, that's going to be Jackson Johnson. And let's see if we have any numbers on him so far this season. He is a freshman. He has pitched in 8 ball games. He's pitched 17.2 innings and has struck out 33 hitters. So when you've pitched 17 innings, that's almost 2 strikeouts an inning. So We may have two pitchers here that'll get it done today. Get the ball and get it to the plate.
Could be a pitcher's duel.
Leading off for Shelby Valley will be Colton Varney. He's the third baseman. Gavin Tackett, the shortstop, will bat second. It'll be Bryce Bentley, the first baseman, batting third. Hayden Hudson, the second baseman, is fourth. Evan Bell, the pitcher, will bat fifth. Michael Belcher, as he is playing right field, bat sixth. Caden Stanley. And Stanley will be catching. Brett Sturgill is in center field, and Caleb Tackett is in right field. Again, it'll be Varney, Tackett, and Bentley, the top three hitters for Shelby Valley here in the bottom of the first inning.
Eugene, let's take care of a little business. What do you say?
I'll go ahead.
Why don't we hit that like and share button? We've got a few of you watching. Let's make sure and get some shine for these young men who are out there performing tonight. Hey, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Go to YouTube. You can watch it on your couch, brother.
Jackson Johnson with the pitch, and that's going to be taken for a strike. Yes, there's different ways that you can watch. You can watch on WPRG streaming. You can watch on Facebook, Appalachian Prep Sports, and you can also watch on YouTube, Appalachian Prep Sports. And we do want you to like, share, and follow, as the 0-1 is the check swing, and that's not going to be to the advantage of Varney, as that one caught the outside corner, and he's down no balls and 2 strikes here to lead off for Shelby Valley.
Johnny Alvin, our good friend, a faithful follower of APSN, and just a good friend of mine, said SVH Field looking great. So
Varney goes down swinging. So if you like a pitcher's duel, you may be in for a treat right now.
That's right. And with that, don't forget our good friend Toby Hall. He'll strike out your pain at Hall Chiropractic.
Johnny Alvin's a pretty good umpire too. He does a lot of softball I've seen, and
not bad.
He's a sportsman now, I'll tell you that. As Gavin Tackett steps in, the shortstop for Shelby Valley, and Johnson delivers, and that's going to be a strike. These guys are finding the plate.
Hey, I'd say both of these coaches, Eugene, said to their pitchers, hey, throw strikes. Let your defense play behind you. See what happens.
The 0-1 to the plate, swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Now we are very, very high. We are I would liken this vantage point to a major league stadium. We're
Absolutely.
About 50 feet high, and we're about the second deck or so, and that one's taken high. And I am directly straight across from first base in the press box. It serves the dual purpose for football and baseball.
And it's just a great vantage point to watch a ball game, isn't it, Eugene?
It is. And here comes the 2-strike pitch, and that's taken upstairs. And the count now evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the first inning, no score. Jackson Johnson on the mound for the Bobcats. His counterpart, Evan Bell, set down the Bobcats 1-2-3 in their half of the first. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So we have had 6 batters and 5 strikeouts.
And I'd be remiss except to say Toby Hall. He can strike your pain out at Hall Chiropractic. Go visit our good friend Toby Hall at Hall Chiropractic.
After weed eating yesterday, I may have to do that tomorrow.
You got it, buddy.
Bryce Bentley, batting number 3, left-handed, wears number 11.
He had the lone RBI for the Wildcats in the game on Tuesday against Pikeville.
Here's the pitch, and he takes that one away for ball 1. Of course, you guys did a game here the other day. I was out of town. I wanted to see that game. The 1-0. And that's going to be taken for a strike.
Love to see an umpire willing to call strikes, Eugene. And he is his strike zone is robust, I would say.
Home plate 17 inches wide. And that one misses high. You know what's amazing? Since baseball was invented, there has not been many changes. There have been no changes to the bases, the distance to the bases.
Right.
There have been no changes to the distance of the mound to the plate. They've adjusted the height of the mound. There's a swung on, and there's a line drive that's going to be caught in center field.
Great catch right there by the center fielder.
That's going to send Shelby Valley down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. We'll go to the second inning. No score on the Appalachian Prep and G Sports Networks.
When you build a home, you're building more than walls. You're building a foundation for your future. At Solid Rock Development, strength, craftsmanship, and honesty are at the heart of every project. From the first blueprint to the final nail, we build homes meant to last. Homes built on solid ground. Solid Rock Development. Strong foundations. Stronger futures.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Nothing but goose eggs on the scoreboards. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the second inning. We had 5 or 6 batters to go to the plate, and we've had 4 to strike out and 2 pop-ups. And what I like, I was on a hot mic the other night, and I didn't know it, Brian. I have to tell this story on mine. And I was a little, I was ranting a little bit about teams that are just walking, tiptoeing out on the field and taking so long between innings. And I was going, I said, I wish they'd hurry and, get this game going. But you don't have to worry about these guys.
No,
they're ready to roll.
These guys, it almost kind of puts you in mind of the way that folks were at Hillbilly days. They were ready to get their funnel cake, Eugene.
And the number 4 hitter, Caleb Akers, up for Betsy Layne. And he's going to take a ball that missed a little bit outside.
Just a bit outside. One of my favorite baseball
Bob Bucher.
quotes.
Boy, he was great, wasn't he?
He was.
Just a little outside. Here's the pitch. Swung on, line drive, base hit over the third baseman, so that'll be in for a single. As coming up, Tackett makes the play, gets it into the infield. So our first base hit of the ball game is going to be by Caleb Akers. And he is on board at first base.
That's right. And we've got our first fan interaction. Eugene, Keisha Johnson says, "Go Bobcats, let's go Jacks."
Oh, close. They almost called Akers napping at first base with a quick throw over. Yes, that's another part of our business. We want to know where you're at. We want to interact with you. We'll answer you any questions you might have. They throw back over again. And in all honesty, I don't think with the way things are going in this ball game right now that anybody's going to be a threat to maybe steal here early, maybe try to lay down a bunt, as Eli Jarrell is at the plate for Betsy Layne, and he's going to swing and lifts one into right field at barely over the second baseman's head, and Betsy Layne's got two runners on with nobody out, and they've got back-to-back singles.
So you got to think that Betsy Layne's probably feeling good with no outs. Runners on first and second.
Now,
Let's see if they can capitalize.
Will they play small ball with Wes Hamilton coming up? Will they put down the ball at bunt? Coach Gerald's going to take an offensive timeout and make sure he's got the right signal.
And so,
I've got to think that if he does put down the bunt, I think your third baseman Varney is going to stay home and let Bell cover the third base side.
you got to think that's got to be the case right there.
Let's see if he's swinging away or if he's going to bunt, and he puts it down foul at the plate, strike one. So Betsy Layne trying to get a couple guys into scoring position here in the top of the second inning. After a quick 1-2-3 first, they have opened the second with a single by Caleb Akers over the third baseman's head, and then it was Eli Jarrell, a single by the second baseman into right field, and now Wes Hamilton at the plate for the Bobcats. And a little communication between Bell and Varney about who's going to be covering. It doesn't look like the shortstop is anywhere near as he's going to go in and cover second base, and the pitch is going to be taken for a ball in the dirt, 1-1 to count. Hope you like our camera views. We've got Russ Osborne on the main camera. We've got our center field camera, and introduce our new man at third base, Brian.
We've got Jacob Cheney with us this evening. This is his second broadcast with us, and thankful to have him. He's doing a great job. Both our camera guys, young and hungry, looking to learn, and that's really what we all are, Eugene, except for you, I guess.
Wes Hamilton, he bunted at a pitch that was out of the strike zone, 4 strike, and now he takes strike 3, and he takes that one. That's a backward K, meaning he took it looking for out number 1, and the runners remain at first and second. Yeah, I've only got 40 years of experience.
And so, again, don't forget our main man, Toby Hall, at Hall Chiropractic.
He's the strikeout man?
Well, he's that, but also
get the strikeout
again,
pain.
If you've been doing it for 40 years, you may need to go visit our good friend Toby Hall.
There's a ball taken outside. I have been to see him. Does a great job.
Want to know our count so far?
Bobcats trying to get a rally going. 2 on, 1 out. There's a swing, and that's lifted into shallow center field. That's going to be a base hit, and that's just going to be station-to-station baseball, as moving up to third is going to be Akers. Moving to second is Gerald, and that's Cash Haley with a single.
So, again, we're thankful for this beautiful weather. We're thankful for the Shelby Valley administration, who's allowed us to come and be a part of what they're doing here at the high school. Just a great day to come and be at Shelby Valley watching a baseball game.
And Jackson Johnson, the pitcher, swings and lifts one out of play for strike 1.
It's a good view of the man who got it all started.
Shelby Valley playing at double play depth up the middle, short and second. They're in at the corners at third and first. The outfield straight away, medium depth. As the number 9 hitter, Johnson, trying to help himself out, and Bell delivers, and there's one fouled, and he's ahead in the count, 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. As Betsy Layne, 3 singles in a row. But they were such that no one could take more than a base at a time. Caleb Akers at third base getting his lead. And that's going to be ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Got 1 out this inning.
Look for maybe something off speed by Bell coming up right now as he delivers, and he throws a fastball. I missed that one, and that went right by Johnson. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Strike 3.
So let's see if Evan Bell can get himself out of trouble right here. Again, 3 hits. So it's not been Evan making mistakes. It's been Betsy Layne capitalizing.
No, yeah, we're going to go back to the top of the lineup with Lincoln Hamilton, who struck out his first time. Bell has 4 strikeouts here in the inning, as Coach Welch wants to talk to Bell.
So, again, looks like Ratty Martin just messaged on there and said, how does Jackson Johnson's hair look? I know he worries. And so good work right there, Miss Martin.
Who was that? That's
Ratty Martin.
Rady, R-A-D-Y?
R-A-D-Y.
He is a administrator in Floyd County Schools.
So there's Mr. Martin.
Yes, he was the principal at South Floyd for a period of time when I was over there. I think he's now in administration. As Bell checks the runners and delivers, and that's strike 1. Be a big out if he could get out of this inning.
And then just for good measure, Candy Hall says the sun is shining on it perfectly, Ratty.
Swing and a miss. So Bell now ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Evan Bell trying to get out of a bases-loaded jam, delivers, and there is strike 3, and he gets out of a bases-loaded jam here in the second inning as he strikes out the side. Betsy Layne, no runs, 3 hits, 3 runners left on base, and after an inning and a half, it's no score here at Shelby Valley on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
Welcome back. We are here at Shelby Valley High School. Take a good look right there inside the Shelby Valley dugout. It's just some dudes being dudes over there. I love it. And, I'm looking for sunflower seeds on hats, possibly a big bubble gum, bubble. There's got to be some shenanigans when you're in the dugout.
I was watching Major League Baseball the other night, and they were interviewing a pitcher in the bullpen. He was getting showered with sunflower seeds as he was trying to talk to the announcers upstairs. These artificial surfaces, they don't allow those sunflower seeds.
They don't like it on them because
it's hard to clean up.
Tammy Hall says, "Let's go Bobcats." I tell you, it seems like, Eugene, most of the comments are coming from Floyd County. We need to get some Shelby Valley fans interacting with us. Johnny Alvin is the lone Wildcat, and he's probably up on the hill watching, if I was guessing, if he's not umping tonight.
Of course, he is the principal of Valley Elementary School. Notice I didn't say Shelby Valley Elementary School.
Right.
So Shelby Valley, they went 3 up, 3 down in their top half of the first inning. So it's going to be Hayden Hudson, the cleanup hitter, with wearing number 35, that will lead it off. And he plays second base for the Wildcats.
We're entering the bottom half of the second inning, and we're looking to see if Shelby Valley can be the first one on the scoreboard tonight, Eugene.
Both pitchers throwing strikes. Now, Betsy Layne did get 3 hits, and one of them was a legitimate hard hit line drive over the third baseman. The other 2 were kind of just hit it where they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't hit hard.
C&I singles, maybe.
So here's the pitch, and Hudson is going to take it for ball 1.
Yeah, just a bit outside right there. 1-0 now your count.
Sun getting close to setting across the hill over Douglas Park. As Johnson goes into his wind, and that's going to miss for ball 2.
It's a good look at our batter right there, number 35 on Shelby Valley.
And the pitch is going to be taken at the knees for a strike. 2-1 the count.
See a good friend of ours at Appalachian Prep, Bridget Newsom, all the way from Tennessee. I believe she's down around Sevierville. She says, "Go Bryce," watching today from Tennessee again.
That's outside ball 3. Not a bad place to be, Sevierville, Tennessee.
That's right.
One of my favorite places to visit is the Great Smoky Mountains Nat Ale Park.
Oh, yeah.
The National Park. And I have to say Douglas Lake and the crappie fishing is a close second. Swung on and missed. He had a good rip at that one.
Oh, yeah.
Full count. Johnson looking for his third strikeout. He got Varney swinging and Gavin Tackett swinging in the first inning. And now Hudson fouls it straight back out of play. Now, when the sun goes down and the lights come on, it will be pleasant.
It will. Right now,
we are in a hot box up here.
I'm seeing the shadows starting to move our way, Eugene, so it's getting there.
The 3-2, and that's going to be outside and in the dirt. And the first base runner for Shelby Valley is going to be Hayden Hudson, and he's on with a walk. And that's going to bring Evan Bell to the plate. And Evan Bell, what a job he did getting out of trouble. Had the bases loaded, 1 out, and come back and got 2 strikeouts.
You got to be impressed with that young man's intestinal fortitude, they would say, Eugene. Just it takes guts to be able to get out of a jam like that.
Got 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. That's not bad. And at the plate, will he put one down as they chase the runner back? It gets by, but bounces off the fence toward the second baseman, and Hudson, I don't know if he was aware that it got by, but I don't believe he could have made second anyway.
No,
it kicked off the fence pretty hard.
All is well. No harm, no foul for Betsy Layne right there.
Checking out to see if Bale is going to bunt. And he does, and it's a dandy. Right back to the pitcher, and they only plays the first base, so score it 1-2-3 for out number 1, and moving up to second base is going to be Hayden Hudson, and Bale will get a sacrifice bunt for out number 1, and Michael Belcher will come to the plate with Shelby Valley with a man in scoring position.
There's a good look at our runner, our first runner of the day for the Wildcats.
You know, I said maybe the only play was at first.
Was it second?
It could have been close at second.
Sure.
But you rely on the catcher. Johnson was fielding the ball, so he was relying on his catcher to say 1 or 2, meaning 1 you throw it to first base. They made sure they got the one. They got the out.
So looks like another ball right there. So we've got a 2-0 count to begin this at bat.
So 2-0 the count. And it's 3-0, gets by. The runner's going to move up to third. And so Hudson is going to be at third with 1 out. And Shelby Valley's last victory was over Betsy Layne. And that was on April 7th. They beat Betsy Layne at Betsy Layne by a score of 10-0. So 3-0 the count on Michael Belcher. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound right now. As I think Coach wants to, Coach Starrell just says, hey, you're then throwing the ball great. You know, just keep it where it needs to be and don't worry about the runner. So the conference on the mound breaks up. And Betsy Layne is going to concede the run with a ground ball to short or second because they're playing back nearly on the grass.
That's it. And, Eugene, it feels like with 1 out, you would think that they would want to go ahead and have that infield playing in. So looks like we're in a quandary because not the way I would have played it. But again,
Belcher thought he had ball 4. Now he's looking at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One out, full count.
You know, Earl Weaver longtime manager of the Baltimore Orioles, he did not believe in sacrifice bunting. He said, you only get 27 outs. There's ball 4 high. Why give them one?
Right. There you go.
To each his own.
So now runners on the corners with 1 out.
Belcher draws the second walk of the inning, and Stanley comes to the plate for Shelby Valley. A lot of things Shelby Valley can do right now. One would be a straight steal with the runner at first base and the runner at third. Let's see if they do. There he goes, swing and a miss, and Betsy Layne's going to let him go uncontested. So score that one as Michael Belcher goes down to second base as defensive indifference. Do you like that term?
I do, actually.
So they give him second. So runners at third and second. Stanley at the plate, and they're going to intentionally walk him.
And that's probably the right play right there. You got to think, Eugene, for that situation. So runners.
Can I disagree with you?
Well,
you got 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up.
Yeah,
I'm going to pitch to them.
That's probably a good.
Oh, he hit him. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Russ. I did not see that. I was looking at my scoreboard. So he was hit by a pitch. My bad. My apologies. So the bases are loaded with Wildcats with Sturgill at the plate. I'll have to defer to Russ. Is this the Sturgill that runs the ball for the football team? Yes, it is. Boy, he's a good running back.
He can fly.
Bases loaded with Wildcats, and there's a strike on the corner.
So 1-1 now our count.
Caleb Tackett is waiting on deck. Caleb is the shortstop. Where's number 22?
Again, 0-0 our score. So Shelby Valley looking to find a way to scratch out a run right here.
Outfield is playing pretty shallow right now. And there is a turn to third base. Seeing if Shelby Valley might have had a safety squeeze on. The 1-1. Swung on and missed.
So 1-2. Our pitcher ahead in the count, right where you want to be in this situation. But at the same time, Eugene finds himself in a pretty big pickle.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
So strikeout.
That's going to be strikeout number 3.
Strike out your pain with Toby Hall at Hall Chiropractic.
And Caleb Tackett going to try to get something going. If he does, Shelby Valley will go back to the top of the lineup.
You know, we've got a good story on Caleb. We'll catch it in between these next few pitches.
The pitch to him. It's lifted down the first baseline. It could be trouble. Second baseman, though, chases it down. And that was Lee. And that's going to do it for Shelby Valley. No runs, no hits. But they leave 3 stranded in the bottom of the second inning. And we'll go to the third inning with the score Betsy Layne 0, Shelby Valley 0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports and the G Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley High School, where we are in a barn burner, Eugene Newsom.
Both teams have threatened. Both teams have left the bases loaded in the second inning, but we go to the third inning. Betsy Layne has 3 singles. Shelby Valley is yet to get a hit, but they left 3 on. They had 2 to walk and 1 hit by a pitch.
You know, I love, Eugene, when we have 2 teams that, comparatively speaking, are pretty even.
Yeah, they're very competitive with each other, that's for sure.
And so when you see that's a good baseball game. And so happy to see some good folks from Betsy Layne with us. Happy to see some good folks from Shelby Valley with us. And you know what, Eugene? Just happy to be here today.
You know what? I want to thank our viewership. We have been getting we get posts every night from parents and coaches and stuff. I like the going, gone, the home runs and stuff.
Yeah.
We've been getting around 50,000 views a day on the things that Thomas posts about what happens even on games that we don't cover. And then we started out in September with just a couple of hundred people watching, and now, you know, we'll have, you know, probably before the night's over with, we'll have 4,000 or 5,000 people to view this game.
For sure.
And we just really want to thank you for being a part of us growing as a streaming company, bringing you Appalachian prep sports in the 15th region as Bell misses low for ball 1 to Sean Jarrell.
And, you know, Eugene, I think we can kind of quote our executive producer, Thomas Rainey. You know, we don't necessarily want to be the biggest. We just want to be the best at what we do. You know, we try to put a good product out every single time that we broadcast, and I think people are starting to pay attention to that.
Sean Jarrell, he flew out to left field his first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Curveball got away from him, missed high. So Vale with the 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss. That's off speed pitch. He had him way out in front of that pitch.
Oh, yeah. So 2-2 now our count.
Dimensions here at Shelby Valley, they are 300 down the line, 325 in the power alleys, and 350 to straightaway center field. And there's a strike. And that's going to be strike 3 looking. So Vale now with 6 strikeouts here in the ball game. And we're in the third inning, and that's going to, in the scorebook, a backward K means that you get caught looking for strike 3. And the left-hander, Marvin Lee at the plate. Bill delivers, and that's going to be low and away. Lee, his first time up, he was a strikeout victim as he went down swinging. Missed a little high. Bell has not been behind many hitters in this game. The 2-0.
And looks like another one just outside right there.
3-0 the count. And the pitch. That's a strike. You know, and I want to also, we get a chance here in just a minute. I want to make note of something. As Bell delivers the 3-1 to the plate, and that's ball 4. A former Shelby Valley teacher passed away, Georgiana Ray.
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
She was just a teacher's teacher, so to speak. She loved the students, and the students loved her. And gone way too early, and we want to pay our respects to former Shelby Valley teacher Georgiana Ray.
I know Miss Ray. Me and my wife Deanna talked a little bit about her and about how she had her in school, and so again, I know that she's not the only one that thought highly of Miss Ray.
Never heard anybody say anything bad about what she did with students. Great teacher. So at the plate right now is going to be Kaylee Bakers. As on with the walk is going to be Lee at first base with 1 out. There goes the runner, and the ball is bunted. Bell will only have 1 play to first, and he records the out. So a sacrifice bunt for out number 2. The runner moves up to second.
So
and I don't know the players and anything like that, but a cleanup hitter sacrificing.
Again,
I think with the pitching, these coaches think that maybe 1 or 2 runs might win a ball game, and so everybody's got to do it. And you don't see there's a ground ball headed up the middle, and it's into center field. It's going to be caught, and here comes the throw to the plate, and it is going to be cut off, and just like that, what Dwight Gerald did, it worked. His number 4 hitter sacrificed. Eli Gerald gets a single and an RBI, and Betsy Layne takes the lead 1-0, and that is knowing your team. And not many people will have a 4 hitter that has the ability to sacrifice.
That's exactly right.
They don't ask them to do that long, and that was a perfect bunt.
And Eugene, that's a coach knowing his team.
That's absolutely, and they've got the lead now. And so with Gerald at first, Hamilton at the plate, and he takes ball 1.
And so, again, for those of you all that are watching with us, sometimes we get a camera block, so that's what the advantage of having multiple views of the action. So, again, thank you, Thomas Rainey, for all the toys and fun stuff that you're allowing us to use here on the broadcast. Nathan Martin says, boom. Again, Betsy Layne.
Backhanded miss at third base. That's going to be down the line for a hit. And moving over quickly and cutting it off is Tackett to hold the runner at second. So another base hit for Betsy Layne, and they have runners at first and second with 2 out. And that's going to be their 5th hit of the ball game, and all 5 of them have been singles.
That's right. What I was saying before, Nathan Martin with the boom. Nathan Martin, obviously the boys basketball coach for Betsy Layne. Tight community over there.
Swing and a miss by Cash Haley.
0-1 now the count. 2 outs.
He singled his first time up. Was left stranded at first base. Bell delivers, and that was popped straight up. That's a home run in an elevator, and it's going to fall just out of play. About the only way I could hit a home run was in an elevator, straight up. So 2 out. Betsy Layne with a run. They've had 5 base runners in the last 2 innings, 5 singles. As Bell ahead in the count 0-2. And delivers. And swing and a miss, strike 3. But Betsy Layne comes up with 1 run on 2 hits. And they leave a couple stranded. And after 2.5 innings of play, it is Betsy Layne 1, Shelby Valley 0. And coming up for Shelby Valley, the top of the lineup when we come back on G Sports and Appalachian Prep.
When you build a home, you're building more than walls. You're building a foundation for your future. At Solid Rock Development, strength, craftsmanship, and honesty are at the heart of every project. From the first blueprint to the final nail, we build homes meant to last. Homes built on solid ground, solid rock development, strong foundations, stronger futures.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Shelby Valley trailing 1-0 at Betsy. Layne gets a run in the top of the third on a couple of hits. And the Wildcats will be at the top of the lineup with Colton Varney, Gavin Tackett, and Bryce Bentley, the three scheduled hitters here in the top of the third inning, looking for their first base hit. They had a couple of walks and a hit batsman. And Jackson Johnson, so far, throwing the no-no.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick apology. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty a moment ago, but all is well now. And, again, we're just thankful to have you on board with us tonight.
So Johnson, atop of the rubber and set to go here in the bottom of the third. And that one misses for ball one. A lot of improvements have been made here at Shelby Valley over the last few years. The concession stand. They've got a building down the right field line with a couple batting cages in it and got a mound where they can throw year-round. Got all the equipment. The field is in immaculate shape, as you can see on your camera. And there's a strike taken on the outside corner. See what Johnson can do now that he has the 1-0 lead. And that's strike two. That was a sweeper. That was that breaking ball that started on the inside half and finished on the outside corner from where I'm sitting. You've got the center field camera, and you might tell if it was a curveball or not.
It was started at the shoulder and ended up at his knees on the other side.
And there's a swing and a base hit into right field, and he gets by the right fielder. And going to second is going to be Varney. And he is digging, and he's going to third. And he should be in there standing. So a single and a two-base error puts Colton Varney on at third base. So that's going to be the first error of the ball game. And that's the two-base error, and that's going to bring up Gavin Tackett. So the Wildcats in good position to get a run in here with a runner at third and nobody out. And you got to like the way Varney, he never hesitated. Once he saw the ball skip past the glove, he was full. Yeah, he was full. It was like a horse race at Keeneland. He was not stopping for nothing.
And there's a pass ball right there, so looks like Varney wasn't quite ready to come in.
Right, it might not have been far enough. Plus, you don't want to gamble. You don't want your first out to be at home plate.
That's right. That's right.
Now, if it gets by the catcher and bounces to the left or right, that's a different story. But Johnson was on his way to cover the plate. The 1-0 is swung on and fouled off the screen. So Shelby Valley's got their first hit of the ball game, and it comes here in the bottom of the third inning as Colton Varney singles to right. A two-base error by the right fielder, and He's at third base with Gavin Tackett, who struck out his first time up, and he struck out swinging. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be ball 2, 2-1. The pitch. That's high. Ball 3. And for the first time, Johnson of Betsy Layne looks a little tired or a little frustrated with himself. There's nothing that bothers a pitcher more than, of course, the giving up a hit is not going to help, but the error behind did not help things. And there's a ball outside, and that was not far outside, but it is a ball, and a walk is issued to Tackett, and he's at first base. And I look for him to be running on the first pitch as Bryce Bentley comes to the plate, the left-hander. The left-handed hitting first baseman, wearing number 11. Shortstop Jarrell for Betsy Layne is shading towards second base in case they make a play. They may try to make a play at the plate. There goes the runner, and the ball is swung on, and it's hit sky high. Third baseman moving over and drops it. And they're going to get the force at second, and the runner's going to try to come home, but no, he changes his mind. It's thrown away at the plate, and scoring is going to be Varney, and that is some kind of play right there as Bentley gets on by an error by the third baseman. Tackett had to hold up because that was, going to be a fly ball. And so he is forced out, a fielder's choice for out number 1. But Shelby Valley has a runner at second, and we're tied at 1. Unusual play, to say the very least. So that's 2 errors here in the inning. That's cost Betsy Layne a run. And now a runner in scoring position, and this is Hayden Hudson at the plate, who walked his first time up and was left stranded at third base. Pick off at second, won't work. So we're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third. Big lead out at second for Bentley. And the pitch is taken for a ball. Delayed steal in the throw, and he is out a mile. So they tried the delayed steal, and it goes from 2 to 5 for the second out. Good awareness by Betsy Layne. And the pitch misses. 2-0 the count. And Johnson delivers. And that's going to be 3-0. On deck, Evan Bell. He sacrificed his first time up. And he's going to get another at-bat with 2 out. Hudson draws the walk. So Shelby Valley with a runner on first with 2 out. Bell at the plate.
Doing a good job on the pitch mound right now, Evan Bell.
I've got him for 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. So 7 of the 9 outs he has struck out the Bobcats. See if he can help himself out by getting a base hit. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Like to say hello to my good buddy Jimmy Little watching. Evan Bell's his neighbor. Let us know where you're watching from. I like to give away pizzas
I wish we could.
for the person who from the farthest away. I gave one away from Greenup County the other night, but I don't think they got there. They had to get to Giovanni's by 8 o'clock.
It didn't work.
From
did
Greenup County. No, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Diving back head first at first is going to be Hudson.
Well, I think as of right now, it would appear to be Bridget Newsom from Sevierville, Tennessee. But the night's not over yet, Eugene.
Well, if she can get to Giovanni's at Dorton by 7:30, she can have a pizza.
I like it.
And that is going to hit Bell. He doesn't look too happy as he goes to first base. He tosses the bat towards first. So Shelby Valley, that's the second hit batsman of the ball game for the Wildcats. So he's on at first. Hudson moves to second.
So runners on first and second for Shelby Valley with 2 outs. Could they get a rally going right here?
Well, they've got 1 run on 1 hit. They've got 2 runners left on base right now. And let's see if Belcher can move them along. He walked his first time up as Johnson goes from the stretch and misses high for ball 1. Does Johnson appear tired to you?
I think that as this inning has gone, he has shown some fatigue. We'd like to give a shout out to our super fan, Norma Yvonne Adkins. She liked and shared one more time for us, Eugene. Got to thank her.
There's a strike. And I'm not saying that he's tired. He might just be more deliberate with his pitches right now,
Sure.
Focusing more on the batters. So Belcher, a chance to put Shelby Valley in the lead. And that one gets away, and the runners will move up. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Johnson. And so Hudson moves up to third. Bale moves to second. And the count 2-1 on Michael Belcher. And the sun has gone down.
Golden hour.
That's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? But not here.
Well, Alan Jackson would disagree.
The pitch taken high. So losing a little bit of control is Johnson. He's behind 3-1. He's a pitch away from loading the bases. And on deck will be Caden Stanley. Swing and a miss, strike 2. If you put the ball in play right now, something good could happen.
And you got to think, you just got to get a bat on a ball.
And Johnson delivers. And strike 3 called, and what a job by Johnson. He gets out of a jam as well, only giving up 1 run on 1 hit. And after 3 innings of play, we're tied 1-1, Betsy, Layne, and Shelby Valley on the G Sports Network, as well as Appalachian Preps.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running for magistrate, Pike County District 3. Some of you may know me for my 19 years driving a school bus. I may have hauled you or your children on my bus. You may have even seen me in the stand supporting the kids for many years. I'd be honored to have your vote and your support.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, where we are in the midst of a great baseball game, Eugene Newsom.
1-1 the score as we head to the top of the fourth inning, and it will be pitcher Jackson Johnson leading off. Struck out his first time up in the second inning. Actually, that is not Johnson, is it?
No.
Let's see. What number do you have there? Is that Cash Haley, 44?
Yeah, that's Cash Haley.
Cash Haley's leading off.
You know Cash, don't you? That's Chase Haley's son.
Really?
It is, yes, sir. I believe he's a 7th or 8th grader. He's
Well,
catching for
it.
the Bobcats. He's in 7th grade, according to cameraman extraordinaire Russ Osborne. 7th grader.
Cash Haley, 7th grader. Well, I am getting old because I coached Chase in grade school basketball.
Isn't that something?
So Cash takes, that's the strike. And they count 1 ball and 2 strikes on him.
Looks like we've got a visit to the mound from Coach Welch for the Shelby Valley Wildcats. Not sure. Yep, looks like Bell is going to have to come out of this game due to pitch count issues.
Yeah, I don't know the baseball rules. I know that if you throw 25 pitches or less, you're eligible the next day. You're allowed 120 pitches in a game if you start from scratch. But it does look like we're going to have a pitching change. Bell did a fine job striking out 7th, and
we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, we will, and we'll be back with the lineup changes for you. This is high school baseball on Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
When you build a home, you're building more than walls. You're building a foundation for your future. At Solid Rock Development, strength, craftsmanship, and honesty are at the heart of every project. From the first blueprint to the final nail, we build homes meant to last. Homes built on solid ground. Solid Rock Development. Strong foundations. Stronger futures.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, where we have had a pitching change. Looks like number 34, Colton Varney, will be entering the game for the Wildcats.
And that's due to the pitch count, as the pitch to Haley is going to be strike 3 called, and he's going to go down looking here in the 4th inning for out number 1.
Ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV
record, but he did have 7 strikeouts, gave up 5 hits and 1 run, and that run was earned. So a good job by Bell on the mound. And now Colton Varney. And that pitch goes behind the hitter. Now this is Jackson Johnson, number 4, the pitcher.
Susan Stevens just said, "Go Bobcats." So, again, lots of Betsy Layne Bobcat fans out there. Love to hear from some Shelby Valley fans.
Foul ball. Nearly takes Jacob Cheney, our cameraman at third base. Russ Osborne's manning the main camera. He's off to our right. We're going to put some headsets on him before long. Here's the pitch.
If we had cords long enough, he'd be on them tonight.
Well, we're proving the fact tonight with you as producer. We can go two-man crew now. Or we can go, not two-man crew, we can go 2 crews and 2 games now.
We can, and it feels like I'm getting there, but
I watched you tonight. You did a tremendous job setting us up, the camera work, and getting everything ready for the production. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to the pitcher, Jackson Johnson. He struck out his first time up. As Varney, short windup and big kick, and this one is going to be fouled down the right field line and well out of play, and the count will hold 1 ball, 2 strikes. Something else I marveled about in sports as the pitch comes, and that's a 55-foot curveball. I'm not a big NBA fan.
Okay.
But 41 years old, LeBron James can flat play. I can't believe he's 41 years old and can play the way he can play.
I'm 46, and I tried to play in a Y League this year, and my body has fell apart. I'm just telling you, hey, it's a incredible feat that man is doing.
And ouch, that one's right in the small of the back. So a hit batter.
So we've got our first runner of the inning.
He's not going to rub it, but now he's been over at first base. Yeah. That hurt a little bit, I'm telling you.
Well, I can tell you this. My mom would say, rub some dirt on it. It'll be all right.
And I think the umpire is going to.
And he's going to take.
Give him a timeout and just give him a chance to breathe a little bit. That's a good job by the Blue out there.
Yeah, let him.
I didn't get him in the small back. Looks like it got him on the
elbow, and he's going to come. He's going to ask for a pinch runner. Try to.
You get that courtesy runner for your pitcher and catcher, don't you?
Hopefully, get his bearings and be able to get back out there next inning.
No, it's his left arm. He throws with his right. Let's see who it is coming in to run for him.
Number 3.
Number 3 coming in to run for Johnson is going to be Caden Blair. And Caden Blair is a freshman. These teams are very young overall.
Yeah, both these teams, lots of room for growth, lots of room for improvement. And
Shelby Valley might be a little older. Here's the pitch to the plate, and that backs him off the plate a little bit.
Yeah, that looked like it almost had a little bit of a downward and inside tail right there. Swing and a miss.
And let's see who's at the plate. We had a change at that.
I can get you a number.
Number 14 is the hitter. Let's go to our roster. Throw over to first, not in time. We do not have a 14 on the roster for.
And you run into that a little bit sometimes.
But now we have Jesse West without a number. That could be him.
I'd say that.
Lincoln Hamilton wears number 9.
That's a good possibility.
And he's on deck, isn't he?
He is. Again, we're working on a camera angle here, folks. I apologize.
There is a foul ball back near the windshield of a vehicle parked.
Well,
I parked up on the hill.
I parked down low, so, hey, boys, take it easy. Varney in the stretch.
The 1-2 to the plate. That should be strike 3, and it is.
Yeah, that was a very pretty curveball.
You could
right
see
there.
that. You could see that one from right here.
Beautiful execution right there from Colton Varney for out number 2.
That could be Reynolds.
And our good friend Toby Hall says, come and see him to strike out your pain at Hall Chiropractic.
Another strikeout. So Shelby Valley pitchers have combined for 9 strikeouts in this game. And here's a swing and a miss at a curveball. It's hard to see from our angle, but that did look like a curveball.
It was, and you know, Eugene, you nailed it. The command that he has right now seems to be with his breaking pitches.
There's a fastball grounded to Bell at third. Long throw over to first in time, and that'll take care of Betsy Layne here in the 4th inning. As the ground out, score at 5-3, third base to first. No runs, a base on ball, and a runner left on base. And we've played halfway through this Thursday night encounter with the score 1-1. Shelby Valley and Betsy Layne. Wildcats coming to bat next on Appalachian Prep Sports and the G Sports Network.
Ready to start a real career? At the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, we're training tomorrow's workforce tuition-free. Get paid while you learn and earn industry-recognized certifications. Live on campus, meet new people, and prepare for the career you've been waiting for. If you're 16 to 24 and ready for the opportunity, this is your moment. Carl D. Perkins, Job Corps Center. Start training. Start earning. Start your future today.
In Eastern Kentucky, your smile deserves complete care. At Elkhorn Dental, Dr. James Justice and his team provide complete family and cosmetic dentistry all under one roof. From braces and clear aligners to implants, crowns, and bridges, we help you smile with confidence. Need dentures or a snap-on smile? Our experienced hygienists and caring staff are here for you. Elkhorn Dental, complete care, beautiful smiles.
Lens up top. Welcome back to Shelby Valley High School, where we are getting set for the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's a 1-1 game as we have Eugene made it halfway through, as you said. Want to give a little bit of an update. Tammy Hall was able to give us a number update for Aiden Sloan. He's number 14 now. So
the KSSAA website has him at 44. So something happened to his jersey, maybe a torn jersey, maybe something, whatever, but he is now wearing 14, and we want to thank you. And that's why we depend on our listeners, and we want you to let us know if we're making mistakes or if we've got the wrong people. Let us know what's going on. Because from our vantage point, we don't always can. I'll tell you, my old eyes, I can't see the numbers in the outfield. I can tell you that right now. So Jackson Johnson, after getting plunked in the left arm, he's still holding it, showing it to some of his infielders out there. Probably got a nice little bruise. But he's going to stay on the mound for the Bobcats as we enter the 4th inning. And it's going to be Stanley, Sturgill, and Tackett, the 3 Wildcats that will lead it off here. And there's a strike. One thing I have liked about this ball game is these guys, both starting pitchers and then Varney who came in, they're throwing strikes.
Hey, that's all you can ask for.
I don't think we're going to have a 14-13 game. Strike 2, and you know, I think we've got a umpire that is a pitcher's umpire. If it's got the black corner, he's calling it, and I like it. That's the way I was as an umpire.
He's got, as I said, a robust strike zone, one that is full, a full strike zone.
The pitch, that's going to miss high. When I did the Little League State Championship umpiring, we had a clinic, And there's a lot of myths about baseball, and I like to pass that along as we go on. And one of the myths about baseball, as here's the pitch, and that's going to miss outside. One of the things that they tell us, if you got an opportunity to call it out and you don't, you've missed it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But the biggest myth of all, and I've argued with one of my buddies, well, it's Ronnie Paul, I've argued with, a tie does not go to the runner.
Okay, tell us, elaborate.
The rule book says that the ball has to clearly beat the runner.
Okay.
And a tie is not clearly beating the runner.
Okay.
There's ball 4. Another baseball myth.
Okay, let's hear it.
Are the hands part of the bat?
Great question. I'm not.
The answer is no. So, if you swing and you hit the ball and you drop the bat, does the hands stay with the bat or does the hands go with the runner?
There you go. But what about if the ball hits the hands?
If you are trying to get out of the way,
yes,
it is a hit batsman. If you are swinging, it's a strike.
All right.
Or if the ball's over the strike zone, it's a strike.
Hey, and now you know, and knowing's half the battle. I know that from G.I. Joe back in my childhood, Eugene.
Yes. And you got any myths about baseball you'd like to share them with us? Pass it along.
Looks like we've got a pass ball right there.
And moving up to second base is going to be Caden Stanley.
Let's see who's up for Shelby Valley right now. Looks to be number 13. Is that Brett Sturgill? I believe it is.
Yes, it is. Brett Sturgill. He struck out his first time up. And he takes a strike. 1-1 to count. Now, as you can tell, I'm a baseball nut. I love baseball.
Looks like another one got past right there.
And Shelby Valley's going to have a runner at third base with nobody out.
So let's see if they can capitalize on some errors right there from the Betsy Layne Bobcats. 2-1 your count.
Here's a baseball fact for you. Most baseball players are 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
All right. The Dodgers back in the 70s, Ron Say, Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, and Steve Garvey, all under 6 feet. Last time you'll have to go a long way back to find an infield like that. There's a base on ball.
Sure. So now runners on first and third for Shelby Valley.
And you can look for Sturgill to be running at the first opportunity, and we're going to have a little offensive meeting.
Well, we definitely know that Sturgill can run.
Put a football in his hands. Let him steal second.
My guess is that he has that ability as well.
Well, with Caleb Tackett, the number 9 hitter right now, you'll probably see him square to bunt. And maybe bunt through the ball. If he bunts through it, I still think you're going to have a straight steal by Sturgill.
Sure. So
Russ seems to think it's going to be.
That
ought to be a balk.
A double move right there.
That should have been a balk.
Yeah. Quick story on Caleb. Neighbor, good friend of our family. I did not recognize him. Normally, he's got a basketball in his hands, not a baseball. And
they throw hard back to the pitcher, and they let Sturgill have second base. Yeah, you didn't know him a minute ago, did you?
We asked for a little assistance before the game to help us set our cameras. He went and stood at home plate, and I said, "Shug, that you?" And that sure was. So happy to see Shug.
There's a ground ball on the left. That's going to score a run, and they're going to hold Sturgill at third base. And coming in to score is going to be Stanley, and the Wildcats have the lead 2-1 here in the fourth inning as Tackett gets the single.
Great to see.
And the RBI.
Great to see A good thing happened to a good young man right there. Caleb Shug Tackett, RBI single for the Shelby Valley Wildcats.
Varney coming to the plate and look for Shelby Valley to run again. Sturgill, if they throw through, Sturgill will definitely break it to the plate. There goes the runner and the strike taken, and they're just going to give up the base.
Yeah, it looks like they just conceded the base right there, Eugene.
Which I wouldn't care to throw through and have the shortstop come in and cut it off and see if you can make a play or whatever. But
so we're at 0-1 for the count right here. Runners on second and third.
And that one misses outside. 1-1 to count. A base hit right now might break it open. Or it would break it open.
Oh, you got to think so.
They got the heart of the lineup coming out. Nobody out. They've got 1, 2, 3. There's a sky-high pop-up that's going to be in play, and the catcher misses it.
So I believe that's Cash Haley. And, again, 7th grader. Cash, you're going to make that play 9 times out of 10, brother. Keep your head up.
See if it comes back to haunt them. Too, a lot of catchers like to make that basket catch on those real high ones like that.
1 and 2, your count. Swing and a miss.
And that's the way you do it. That picked the catcher up, didn't he, with a strikeout?
That'll be a strikeout right there. And you got to think that that Betsy Layne happy to get that out. Let's see if they can get their way out of trouble right here.
Cash Haley has to be a little relieved as well.
Sure. Want to give a shout out to another good friend of our broadcast, Mike McCoy. He says, "Go Wildcats, go Evan Bell." Mike, great guy.
Oh, they had to squeeze, and they've got a runner picked off third, but they throw the ball into the dirt. Somebody didn't get the memo. That looked like a squeeze play. The guy on third was coming hard to the plate. The bunt was missed, and he had the wherewithal to try to get back to third and to throw in the dirt, and he was able to do so.
And that was Sturgill with the heads-up play right there.
They had him dead to right if the throw had been on target.
So, again, they see that they're trying to move right there on the pitch. So, smartly looked for a pickoff right there.
Boy, look at the room. If Russ can show us. Look at the room they're giving down the left field line. There is, 30 yards between the left fielder and the line?
Yeah, lots of room.
If he could pull one down the third base line, they could run forever. But they probably have the batter scouted out. Got somewhat of a closed stance at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And he swings and misses. So he's behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And again, things are starting to heat up here at Shelby Valley as the sun's gone down. I believe that's a Kenny Chesney song. But
the lights are on.
We're
strike 3 called.
We appreciate every single one of you all for watching with us. Hey, let's keep those likes and shares up, because I can tell you, you don't want to miss the end of this game. 2-1 now in the bottom of the 4th inning tells me that it's going to be a great game, Eugene. Great finish.
This is Bryce Bentley.
And looks like
they're going to walk him intentionally.
Gets the force in play with 2 outs.
He singled and moved all the way to third on the 2-base error the last time up.
So now with runners all over the place, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Then Hayden Hudson comes to the plate. He has walked twice in the ball game. Johnson delivers, and that one misses high.
1-0 now your count.
Well, definitely make him throw a strike right now. Ahead in the count 1-0 with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. Big lead by the runners at first and second. And that hit him.
And so they'll walk a run in right there.
Hit by a pitch. That's an RBI. The hard way.
3-1 now. Your score here from Shelby Valley.
So 2 runs on 1 hit so far in the inning. Bases loaded for Shelby Valley. And Evan Bell coming to the plate, who has sacrificed and was hit by a pitch. So he and Hudson have taken 1 for the team. Johnson delivers, and Bell takes. Strike 1 called on the outside corner.
Three to 1 now your score. Bases loaded. Bottom half of the 4th inning. 2 outs. Swing
That's going to be out of play.
That almost got us. You about could have stuck your hand out the window, Eugene, and caught that one.
Yeah. Not going to happen.
There was a time.
There was a time. Not going to happen now. Big batter right now for Johnson as he delivers, and Bale takes low and away. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So if you're Evan Bell, if it's close, you got to swing the bat.
1-2 now your count, which tells me you got to shorten up and just make contact.
Put the ball in play or strike out, and just a little bit outside, and I mean just a little bit outside.
By a hair.
So 2-2 the count.
For me, that's too close for comfort.
Of course, Evan Bell, his dad, was played everything here at Shelby Valley. Great football and baseball player. Swing and a foul back, stays alive. Jeremy Bell, I'm sure he's in the stand somewhere.
Another great friend of the broadcast, Jeremy. Great to have you being a part of what we do here at Appalachian Prep.
So Bell, a senior, a chance to really help the cause as the starting pitcher. The pitch to him, ball 3. And now they've got to pick off at third. And Sturgill is going to be out at the plate as he wandered too far off third. And the pickoff play, and Shelby Valley, they come up with a couple runs on 1 hit, and they leave a runner stranded. And we go to the top of the 5th inning with the score. Shelby Valley 3, Betsy Layne 1 on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
When you build a home, you're building more than walls. You're building a foundation for your future. At Solid Rock Development, strength, craftsmanship, and honesty are at the heart of every project. From the first blueprint to the final nail, we build homes meant to last. Homes built on solid ground. Solid Rock Development. Strong foundations. Stronger futures.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley High School, where after Eugene, nothing less than just inexplicable right there. Bases loaded. You cannot get picked off right there.
I just wonder if he forgot what the count was. The ball was high, and he might have thought that was ball 4, but nonetheless, a pickoff play, and Shelby Valley runs themselves out of the inning.
Yeah.
They do lead it 3-1 going to the 5th inning. And it's going to be Sean Jarrell, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for Betsy Layne, to lead things off.
Colton Varney doing a good job for the Wildcats right here.
Jarrell flew out in the first inning, struck out in the third inning. The left-hander takes his position in the batter's box, and Varney's ready to go. And the bunt, and misplayed, and it's going to be a base. I'm going to score out a base hit. I don't think he would have got him if he had fielded it.
Well, that almost looked like a drag bunt in softball right there, the way that he was able to get out of that box quickly. So, again, I agree. Score it a hit.
Could have got him out, but we'll be friendly. So Marvin Lee comes to the plate, another left-handed hitter. Let's see if he squares the bunt. He does and pulls it back. And the steal is not going to be in time, as going into second will be Jarrell with a stolen base.
And Betsy Layne looking much more aggressive on the base pass in the top half of the 5th inning.
And the pitch has not been put. Did he bunt at it? They have not put it on the scoreboard as of yet. And there is a strike.
So we'll see the count from the umpire's perspective here in just a minute. That'll help.
Scoreboard not working right now.
Not able to see the count.
And it squared the bunt, and he pulled it back. I'm going to say 2-1.
Yep, 2-1 is our count. So 2-1 with a runner on second base for Betsy Layne in the top half of the 5th inning with no outs.
Even though the scoreboard in right field is not operating right now,
we'll do our best to operate online.
We're about 100 feet from the umpire and batter. And the pitch, bunted, fielded. Well, they had the runner at third if they would have played it there, but instead they take it out at first base, score it 1-3, pitcher to first baseman for out number 1. But moving over to third base is going to be Sean Jarrell, and coming to the plate is going to be the cleanup hitter, Caleb Akers.
And you got to think, if you're Betsy Layne, this is a pretty good opportunity, Eugene.
Now, Akers singled back in the second inning, and he sacrificed and moved the runner over, who eventually scored Betsy Layne's only run of the ball game to this point. So the pitch, swing and a miss, gets away. Here comes the runner to the plate, and it's going to be thrown. It's going to hit.
Yeah, it hit. It feels like there's been a lot of hit batsmen, hit runners in this
Jarrell
game.
was coming in, and the pitcher, for some reason, stopped a couple of feet short of home plate, and the ball hit the runner coming in. But nonetheless, a wild pitch, and that scores the run and makes it a 3-2 ball game here in the top of the 5th inning. I don't know that I've seen, there's a swing and a miss, a high school outfield play as shallow as they are. If we could get Russ maybe to see how shallow they are playing in the outfield, any kind of contact is going to be going to the wall.
Looks like the left fielder can about give the
ground ball short.
Shortstop a high five if he was quick enough.
So Russ give you a good look at where the outfielders are playing. Now the infield, the shortstop and second baseman, almost on the grass. And Bale is probably 15 feet behind third base. So the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Akers.
And
that's going to be strike 2.
2-2 now your count, 1 out in this top half of the 5th inning. And again, Eugene, what a night.
Oh, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Beautiful.
Ground ball towards Bale, gloves, throws, out number 2.
Great play right there from the senior senior to senior connection right there on the corners for Shelby Valley. Bell to Bentley for the out. So
in the official scorebook, that scored 5-3. The third base was 5. In case you're wondering, the pitcher is number 1 in position. Catcher is 2. First baseman is 3. Here's a strike. Second baseman is 4. Third baseman is 5. The shortstop is 6. Then it's 7, 8, 9 from left to right in the outfield.
thank you for that, Eugene.
And he went. That ought to be a strike. And it is. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought that first pitch was a strike, but it wasn't.
So 1-1 is the count. Make it 2-1.
Got a dandy going here. These teams, they haven't had the season that they wanted on the win-loss record, but they've been playing some good baseball as of late. Ground ball up the middle, grabbed by the shortstop. Nice throw over the first.
Great play
and
right
tack
there.
it, going to his left. And you score that one 6-3. And Betsy Layne gets a run on a hit. No one left on base. And after 5.5 innings of play, Shelby Valley leads it 3-2 on Appalachian Prep Sports and the G Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, where the Betsy Layne Bobcats drew just a little bit closer in the top half of the 5th inning as the score moves to 3-2 after the Bobcats scored 1 run in the top half. Eugene.
Absolutely. Looking at the line score, Shelby Valley, a couple of hits. They got 3 runs and a couple of hits. Most of their base runners in walks or hit batsmen. Betsy Layne, 2 runs on 5 hits. And what has really hurt Betsy Layne has been 3 errors. Shelby Valley has yet to commit an error.
Good look at 7th grader Cash Haley.
Got a good arm.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I know he has been a Little League All-Star down at Pikeville several years over the last few. And, again, just a great kid. Got to know him a little bit during basketball season. Him and his, and again, known Chase for many years, his dad. Taught my girls here at Valley Elementary, and so love that family.
Chase had to do a good job since I was his teacher.
You know, I didn't want to say it.
There's a swing. I mean, it's for strike 1, leading it all for Shelby Valley.
It all starts with Eugene.
Yeah. Is that Evan Bell leading it off?
I believe it is.
He was at the plate when the runner got picked off trying to come from third to home, so Bell with 1 strike checks his swing, 1-1 to count.
Got a good look at Bell right there.
Well, Johnson going all the way for Betsy Layne, and Bell takes that one a little bit outside, and Haley's going to go out and talk to Johnson just a little bit. I don't know if he got crossed up any signs or what, but He goes out and talks to him a moment.
So those of you all watching, again, let us know who you're rooting for. If you are watching a particular player, let us know who that is. Let us know if you're cheering for Shelby Valley or Betsy Layne. And again, just give us a good shout out.
There's a strike. I'll tell you what, these teams are young. I mean, you know, you can't say look for the future because of youth, because there's seniors on these teams.
Sure.
It's their time now.
Yes.
But you better get them now.
Yeah,
because they've got some young players that can flat play.
You know, the thing is a lot of times it's take your lumps so you can give your lumps.
Bell goes down swinging. So he sacrificed, was hit by a pitch, and now he strikes out swinging here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And that will bring number 17, Michael Belcher, to the plate.
Out number 1.
Belcher, the right fielder for Shelby Valley.
We got a bite. Micah Adkins says, "Go Wildcats." That's Bryce Bentley's mom. Great to have you on, Micah.
Belcher has walked and struck out looking, and he takes a strike. You know, when you're umpiring, and I did a lot of umpiring in my younger days, it's fun to umpire when you got pitcher throwing strikes.
Sure.
And the action's moving fast. It's kind of like broadcasting. This has been a fun game to broadcast. And there's strike 2. And we can't really get a perspective of how hard this ball is being thrown because we're so far away.
Sure.
But I do believe there's some speed going on out there right now, these pitchers.
Little velocity.
I'd like to have a jugs gun to find out. And that was high for ball 1.
And again, you've been right in on the action. Great camera angle. Again, we do our very best to make sure that the quality of the product is the best that it can be. So again, thank you for being with us.
That's going to be outside for ball 2. And wait till tournament time. What are we playing? 6 camera views?
Oh, you got to think. Thomas is always coming up with.
He may have as many as ESPN.
He may have a catcher cam. You never know with that guy.
Put a GoPro on the umpire's helmet.
There you go.
Why not?
Hey, it's fun, isn't it? 2-2. Now your count.
What do you think of the automated ball strike system?
Actually, like it. I know that it takes a little bit of time, but I'd rather it be right.
I got a theory about that. There's a swing and a miss.
So there's another.
Baseball
strikeout.
is America's pastime. If you don't have several hours to go watch a baseball game, stay home.
Yeah.
Because enjoy it. It's outdoors. It's great weather. You know, get your refreshments, your snacks. Enjoy the game.
Sure.
So
Well,
2 strikeouts here in the inning for Johnson. But here's what it is. I heard a pitcher say, they asked a pitcher how come he did not challenge the balls and strikes. He said, hey, I've got a catcher back there who has seen a whole lot more pitches than I have, and I trust him to know whether it's a ball or a strike.
You know, the thing that I'll say, too, about it, Eugene, though, that on the opposite side is when we get to these postseason games in October, you know, how many plays have been absolutely, you know, changed dramatically, and it was a wrong call. Yeah. So that's why I'm okay with the replay, okay with the automated strike system.
1-1 to count now to Stanley. But you know what? The umpire's right most of the time.
Yeah.
And right. He checks his swing, and it's a little high, 2-1.
You know, we've got another great comment from Ratty Martin. Sincerely appreciate all you guys do to cover high school sports. Ratty, thank you for the love. We just love being out here, and again, just grateful for the opportunity.
You better call him Rady.
There you go.
Not Ratty.
Well, there you go.
He's not a rat. He's Rady.
Rady. Well, again, Rady, I can't wait to shake your hand the next time we meet. I'll be up at Betsy Layne, I'm sure, in the future. Can't wait to meet you.
And there's ball 4. I think he's got a grandson playing for Betsy Layne. And tell you what, Stanley looked like he might just take off to second base without Betsy Layne looking.
Well, how many feet are there in between second base and the shortstop?
The shortstop's come over. I think he's going to go.
That way now.
They throw back. He has to come back head first. How would you like to have to clean that uniform?
I hope they've invested in some Dawn dish detergent. That's the key.
No balls and no strikes. And the hitter is Sturgill. And check swing cost him a strike. Sturgill scored a run.
Yeah, Rady says my grandson is Jackson Johnson. So
okay.
There you go. He's having himself a day.
There's the pitch. Jackson Johnson. Let's take a look at this. He is a freshman.
Yeah, great basketball player too, Eugene, remember?
Hitting 320.
Hey, nothing to sneeze at.
No. And pitching-wise, we said that in 17 innings of pitching coming in, he had struck out 33 batters. And there's a swing and a miss.
Foul ball, actually.
Let's see, 1, 2, counting how many strikeouts he has tonight. Unofficially, I've got him with 8 strikeouts.
Hey, he's doing all he can to keep the Bobcats in the game right now, Eugene.
Let's see if Stanley tries to run on him. So whatever pitch count is allowed, I'm sure that he's got them. And there is going to be strike 3. That's going to be strikeout number 9. And we go to the top of the 6th inning with the score. Shelby Valley 3, Betsy Layne 2. Great baseball action on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Well, we got a first.
Let's hear it, Eugene.
Amity Varney is watching her son Colton pitch right now. She's on a plane coming home from a business trip. She's coming home from San Diego.
Correct.
So, if she can get home by 9 o'clock at Valley Diner, the pizza's on me.
There you go. Hey, that's a deal right there. If she makes it home by 9 o'clock before Shelby Valley Diner closes,
a pizza.
Pizza on us.
I believe that's the first. Amity, of all the years that we've done this and started streaming and things, this is the first we've had somebody on an airplane to say that they are watching, and you're watching your son Colton pitch, and he has come in relief of Evan Bell and has been nothing short of spectacular for Shelby Valley.
Yeah. So.
And hope that there's no turbulence on your way in.
Yeah, but I tell you, if you're coming back from San Diego to Kentucky, you're probably not as happy as you were going out to San Diego. Can we agree on that?
We can agree on that. And as Wes Hamilton up the plate for Betsy Layne, he takes a strike, or actually swings and misses at one that might have been in the dirt. And that one is in the dirt, 1-1 to count.
Colton Varney, sophomore for the Wildcats, doing a great job for him tonight.
Swing and a foul. you mentioned, and I'll let you talk about it,
Sure.
one of Shelby Valley's top pitchers, Tori Olna. That is a tough injury.
Yeah, so Lincoln Taylor out for the year after tearing his UCL in the regional All-A game with Belfry. And so, again, prayers up for that young man, but at the same time, you know, it's got to be a next man up mentality always. But hard lick for Lincoln Taylor, senior on a young Shelby Valley team. He was not only their lead pitcher, but also caught for the Wildcats. So, again, left them in a tight spot.
Here's Haley as he's going to take a strike as Barney struck out Hamilton swinging for the first out here in the 6th.
Yeah, so Amity just interacted with us again. She said, yeah, that's not going to happen, but so glad I don't have to miss watching my boy. Well, we're glad to provide this service to you, Amity, and again, to so many in our region tonight.
I've yet to be able to give away one of those pizzas.
It's you're trying. You're a giver, Eugene.
2-1 to count. That one just missed outside. So Colton Varney behind in the count, 2-1, delivers, and that's outside. 3-1 to count. Varney a pitch away from putting Haley on base with a base on balls.
3-1 now your count. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out for the Wildcats.
And there's a strike. And so the count goes full. And Varney will have a payoff pitch to Cash Haley.
The 7th grade catcher from Betsy Layne.
And the pitch coming. And strike 3 called. So he goes down looking. Shelby Valley pitching. It's been outstanding tonight. I've got them for 10 strikeouts.
Hey, that's all you can ask for if you're Coach Tim Welch, is giving yourself a chance.
And Jackson Johnson comes up. He struck out in the first. He was hit by a pitch. And he was hit hard on that left elbow.
That's right.
And that one goes over his head. He's got to wonder what's going on out there.
Sure. Beth Hampton, Lincoln Taylor's mom, just said, "Go Wildcats." And so again, Beth, love you, love your son, and hopefully he's going to make a full recovery and continue to do the things that he loves to do.
Well, Johnson had to bail out again.
That was high and tight.
2-0 the count. And did he go? No, he did not. So the count 3-0.
And again, 3-2 is our score. Very competitive game for both of these teams that are both hungry for a win right now. So please like and share. Let's make sure we get some shine for these young men.
And Varney gets a strike over on 3-0. So the last thing he wants to do right now is put the tying run on first base. And Johnson swings and misses, strike 2. And so for the second straight batter, Varney has gone 3-2. And he has 2 strikeouts here in the 6th. And the pitch. Ground ball headed towards short. Backhanded, no. It gets through. And Johnson has a single. And the tying run is on base for Betsy Layne. As we go now to Reynolds, who will be at the plate, I do believe. Do you see the number? Covered up by some dirt.
I believe it's number 3 for the Bobcats.
And that's Lincoln Hamilton.
There you go. And again, we've got a little bit of camera issues, so we're going to do our best to try to keep.
And the runner goes. And the tying run is now in scoring position with the stolen base by Johnson.
1-0 your count. Larry Johnson says, "Go Bobcats."
Johnson, good lead at second. And the pitch, swing and a miss.
Got Brett Sturgill out there in center field. You got a good view of him.
Did you say that was number 3 at the plate?
It is, yes, sir.
Okay, that is Caden Blair.
Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now your count. 2 outs in the top half of the 6th inning. 3-2 your score in a very competitive ball game.
Trying to hold Johnson close at second. They've got him picked off. Just gets inside. I thought they had him there for a second.
That was a great pickoff move right there from Colton Varney.
That was one of those where the shortstop was covering, and he kind of went in front of him and let him know that he wasn't covering, and the second baseman come in behind him. Now he goes to third, and they're going to throw it down. It goes into left field, and this game is going to be tied up as Johnson comes in to score, and Jackson Johnson helping himself out as he comes in to score, and we're tied at 3.
I know one grandfather that's going to be very excited.
Rady Martin is going to be very, very happy that his grandson, not only is he pitching, but he is running and
running the Bobcats.
Stole second, stole third, come in on the error by Shelby Valley. Shelby Valley's first error, and we're tied at 3. Last thing that any of us want is extra innings. And there is strike 3 called, and that's going to do it here in the 6th inning for Betsy Layne. But they come up with a run, no hits, no one left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. We're all tied 3-3 on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, where we are in the bottom half of the 6th inning as we have a squared up game, Eugene, 3-3. And I tell you what, 2 very, very similar teams in their makeup. Got some seniors, but mostly led by underclassmen tonight. And so both of these teams making some errors, but it's been fun to watch.
Well, Betsy Layne got a run in the 3rd. They got 1 in the 5th, and then 1 here in the 6th. Shelby Valley, they got a run in the 3rd and got 2 in the 4th inning. And that's where we're at right now, 3-3. Shelby Valley, when we look at the lineup for the Wildcats right now, we're going to start at we're going to go 9-1-2, looks like.
So good opportunity for the Wildcats to make some hay here in this bottom half of the 6th inning.
Let's see, we have coming up to bat. This is a new number that I was looking at.
I can give you that.
Is it
Hold
22?
on just 1 second. It is number 22.
22 is going to be, well, it's Caleb Tackett.
Yeah, sure, Tackett.
He's the number 9 hitter.
Yep.
He singled his last time up and got an RBI.
So looking to help the Wildcats once again.
And Johnson going the distance so far for Betsy Layne. This one misses outside for ball 1. Get them on, get them over, get them in. That's what you got to do in this kind of game. That's what Betsy Layne's done.
Yeah, a little small ball, maybe working your way around the base pass to get to the point to where you can get in on a wild pitch or
ball 2
or a bunt.
So I think right now Suge is going to have to maybe make Johnson throw him a strike.
Yeah, no,
Don't be swinging at anything right now.
I think patience would be rewarded here, Eugene.
Johnson's hung in tough. He misses inside ball 3. His best inning was when he had bases loaded and nobody out, and he got out of it without a run.
That was a big way for Betsy Layne to stay in this ball game, because that could have been broken open.
He's a pitch away of putting the go-ahead run on at first base. And 4 straight balls. That one gets away, and it goes all the way to the backstop, and he's going to turn second and going to get there. So a base on balls and the wild pitch, and Tackett does not stop at first base. He goes all the way to second, and so Shelby Valley has the go-ahead run on at second base, as that ball was really 3 or 4 feet over the catcher's head, went to the backstop.
And at this time, it looks like the head coach from Betsy Layne is going to say, why don't we give it a shot to just take a minute, catch our breath, and we're going to probably bring a new pitcher in.
Well, so far he's not taking the ball from Johnson.
Not yet.
He's patting him on the back, and and I'm of the fact that you got to let pitchers pitch out of trouble.
Sure.
And he's pitched himself out of trouble a couple times tonight, but the pitch count may be getting up there on the freshman. And they're going to leave him in.
But also, it may be the best opportunity for Betsy Layne to win this ball game is maybe give him a breather so that he can get just his bearings about him and be able to make some adjustments.
So they're going to put the runner on first.
Yep, looks like intentionally walk.
That's Varney. So that puts runners at first and second, which means that the force is at any base except home. And coming to the plate is going to be
number 2.
Yeah, that's going to be Tackett, and I would be surprised if he doesn't bunt. Betsy Layne, the third baseman, playing even with the base. The first baseman starting to creep up, and he squares the bunt, pulls it back for ball 1.
And again, we want to say thank you to all of you all that have come on this journey with us tonight. It's been a great game. Thank you from all of us at Appalachian Prep.
And that's ball 2.
And again, you can tell that Jackson, whale of a game, but he's starting to battle a little bit. That's how I would put it.
Concentrating on the hitter. There's a swing, and that ball is hit down the line. That's going to be fair down the right field line. 1 run is in, and runners are going to be at the corners as Tackett comes up with a big single and gets a RBI. As coming in to score is going to be Caleb Tackett, and Shelby Valley takes a 4-3 lead, and they're looking to add on here in the bottom of the 6th. And they're going to do so with Bryce Bentley coming to the plate, who has flied out and walked.
But Shelby Valley's most dangerous hitter, in my opinion, Eugene.
And let's see, I think that we're probably going to see Tackett running. There he goes. The throw is just back to the pitcher. So they're going to give him second base. Now, would you walk Bentley and set up a force at any base? Right now, Gavin Tackett is going to be the man that has knocked in the go-ahead run, and now they do walk Bryce Bentley intentionally to load it up and bring up Hayden Hudson, who has walked twice and was hit by a pitch.
You know, Hayden Hudson has the look of a player who's on the sandlot. Shirt's untucked, got dirt all over.
And he's check swing, but he went around too far.
So looks like strike one.
Are you saying pig pen on Charlie Brown playing baseball?
Not saying that at all.
I'm saying he has been in the dirt. He has been sliding head first. His uniform is dirty.
I was going to say maximum effort. How about that?
All right. And he takes the ball 1-1 count. I say that affectionately.
Absolutely.
If you play on this field here today as dusty as it is and your uniform is snow white clean, you've not been on base very much. Right. Here's the pitch. Ball taken up high.
The thing that I love about baseball, especially at this level, Eugene, is these young men, they're old enough to play at a high level, but young enough to remember what it is to be a kid.
Boy, coming way down the line at third base was Varney.
And to me, that's really what it's all about, Eugene, is you play this game because you love it.
It was my favorite game to play, I'll tell you that.
And looks like strikeout number, what is that for Jackson?
I'll have to check and see.
I think it's either 10 or 11, if I'm not mistaken.
I've got 9.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
So Evan Bell strolls to the plate. 1-0 count for the senior from Shelby Valley. Bases loaded. And ball 2.
I've got 10. You're right.
I thought it was 10. So 10 strikeouts on the night for Jackson. I tell you what a performance from that young man.
Bell takes a strike. 2-2 the count.
2-1.
2-1 rather. Scoreboard guys real quick. Shelby Valley's got the lead going into the 7th inning. No matter what they do here, Bell could really bust it open. And it's 3-1.
So you got to think that Jackson's going to come with a strike right here.
Yeah, 1 out. And everybody on the grass defensively for Betsy Layne, and there's strike 2.
Not a bad pitch right there from that young man. So
I'd like to know how many pitches he's thrown. This is it. He's in the 6th inning, so he's getting up there close to 100 pitches. Bale swings. And that is going to be caught on a bounce. The throw to home is in the dirt. The run is going to score. They're breaking to the plate for the second run and being safe. And Shelby Valley on the throwing error gets 2 more runs. And I will say this. Johnson has deserved a better fate than what he's got right now.
I agree. He has pitched his tail off, and the wheels seem to have come off in this bottom half of the 6th inning. But I will tell you this. What camera work right there from Jacob Cheney down on the field. We got that home plate call. Great job, Jacob.
A great addition to Appalachian Prep Sports.
So 6-3 now your score is we are going to have a pitching change here.
So 3 runs here in the second. And we're going to step away for a break, and we'll be back, and we will give you the position changes as Betsy Layne's making the pitching change. 6-3, Shelby Valley leads it on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network along with the G Sports Network.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running for magistrate in Pike County, District 3. Some of you may know me from helping launch and develop Hillbilly Trails, which has brought tourism and new business to the area. I'd be honored to have your support and your vote.
Welcome back, everyone, to Shelby Valley High School, where we have had a pitching change.
Chris Jarrell on the mound wearing number 12, a senior for Betsy Layne. He comes in and throws a strike. And I will say it again. Jackson Johnson deserved a better fate than what he had with this 6-3 lead for Shelby Valley. He pitched an outstanding game, 4 errors behind him, and 3 of those runs are going to be unearned.
That's right.
And the 0-1 is grounded. That's going to be foul balls. They kill it as it crossed the third base foul line. Smart move there by Gerald.
Yeah, and I believe it's a 2-1 count now. Scoreboard.
I've got 2 strikes.
Yeah. Oh, you got 2 strikes?
I do have 2 strikes.
Okay, so maybe it's 1 and 2. Correct.
The scoreboard says 0-1 and 2.
Eugene,
Trust me.
We worked through it.
And there's a swing, and that's going to be strikeout.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running.
Combined, 10 by Johnson and 1 by Gerald, and Michael Belton's going to come to the plate with the bases loaded. 6-3 lead for Shelby Valley. 2 out. So glad you could join us. And there's a strike that bounces away from Haley, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Runners at second and third. 2 out.
6-3 now your score here at Shelby Valley as the homestanding Wildcats are leading.
And we will let you know at the conclusion of the game. We'll name our player of the game and wrap things up from Shelby Valley. That one just misses a little high. I want you to remind you that our scoreboard will be available tonight, be posted, and then each and every day we post. And parents, if you'll send us, if you've got your child hitting a home run, send it to us. We'll be glad to post it on our website, 2 and 2 the count, or any great play. We can't be at every facility. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and that's going to take care of things here in the 6th inning for Shelby Valley. They get 3 runs, and get this, on 1 hit, and they leave 2 runners left on base. And after 6 full innings of play, it's Shelby Valley 6, Betsy Layne 3, back with the top of the 7th inning on the Appalachian Prep and G Sports Networks.
In Eastern Kentucky, your smile deserves complete care. At Elkhorn Dental, Dr. James Justice and his team provide complete family and cosmetic dentistry all under one roof. From braces and clear aligners to implants, crowns, and bridges, we help you smile with confidence. Need dentures or a snap-on smile? Our experienced hygienists and caring staff are here for you. Elkhorn Dental, complete care, beautiful smiles.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley High School, where we are in the top of the 7th inning, and the Shelby Valley Wildcats broke it open finally, Eugene. 3-3 tie at the beginning of the bottom half of the 6th inning. Shelby Valley scores 3, and now we're looking at a 6-3 ball game.
I've got Shelby Valley 6 runs on 4 hits. Betsy Layne has out-hit Shelby Valley, but it's been the errors that has hurt Betsy Layne going down the stretch. Betsy Layne's got 3 runs, and I've got them with 5 hits in the ball game. As both pitchers and the relief pitchers have done great. Colton Varney has come in relief for Evan Bell, who I think maybe they limited his pitch count so he might be available when they play later in the week. I think let's see if I can find out if Shelby Valley's, I think Betsy Layne's off for 5 days.
So they have a little bit more flexibility. That's why Jackson probably pitched as much as he did tonight.
Could very well be. And let's see, Shelby Valley, on the other hand, let's see what we've got here. Today is the 23rd, right?
Yep.
Shelby Valley plays Saturday, 5 o'clock here at Shelby Valley. They take on East Ridge. And then Tuesday, April 28th, that's Betsy Layne's next game, and that's going to be at Betsy Layne.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
So Betsy Layne down to the last 3 outs here in the ball game. There's a swing and a miss. And let's see, are we at the top of the order?
Yep. We've got
Lincoln Hamilton.
most of our cameras blocked, so apologize there. We're going to do our best to try to give you the best camera angle possible.
Center fielder shading that way.
Yeah, well, we've got a great picture of Brett Sturgill right there, and he doesn't know that there's a camera out there, so it's not his fault. So we'll just take it to Russ and the top camera for a second.
That one missed, so the count is 3-2.
Yep. So, again,
Varney does not want to put anybody on. Betsy Layne needs to get the leadoff hitter on to keep pressure on Shelby Valley. And the pitch, swing, and Bell cannot make the play. It's fair ball. It's headed to the wall. In the corner, Tackett picks it up, and going into second with a stand-up double is going to be
number 9 for the Bobcats. I believe that's Gerald, isn't it?
Lincoln Hamilton.
Lincoln Hamilton. Great hit there for that young man.
Bell gave it a good effort. So Betsy Layne, they're not finished yet. And that's going to be a double. That's the first extra base hit of the night.
Hamilton keeping these Bobcats alive tonight.
Gerald singled and scored his last time up. Colton with a check of the runner. And to the plate. And they bunt at it. And the runner goes to third as the ball gets away from the catcher. I don't like to play coach too often. Or be a player too often.
Sure.
But that runner on base, it's a non-factor.
Shouldn't matter.
Just pitch your game to the hitter.
Yep.
If he scores, you're still ahead 2 runs.
I don't think about the runner until
the tying runner is coming up.
Yes.
So they paid a little bit of attention to Hamilton, and he's at third base. Nobody out. 1-1 the count. Varney. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. And I want to give credit where credit's due. The guys in blue tonight have done a fantastic job.
I agree, Eugene, for sure.
There is a shortage of umpires for baseball and softball, and if you have the ability and you have the knowledge and you have the desire, be a part of it.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of folks that are armchair quarterbacks that we could really use. Some high school officials, umpires, referees, all of these young men out here.
I think that the discussion is going to be on that first pitch, whether or not he brought the bat back and it was a ball.
Sure.
And so the coaches are talking to the umpires about it. And let's see if they make any kind of correction on it. And looks like everybody is satisfied. But now Betsy Layne's coach comes out, and he wants an explanation of what was going on.
So he's saying, not so fast, my friend, as the famous Lee Corso once said about 1,000,000 times.
And so now they do make it a strike, so the count 2-2. I think they got it right. I think he did not bring that bat back. I think that he kept it out over the plate.
And Betsy Layne's coach is not happy about
No,
that.
well, you can't blame him. I
No.
mean, and the pitch, ball 3. So the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a pitch away from bringing the tying run to the plate.
Landon Thacker just said, let's go, Colton Varney, knock it out.
The 3-2. Ball 4.
So that'll be.
Runners at first and third.
Now's the time when I'm concerned with the base runners, Eugene. As we mentioned just a moment ago, it feels like, again, some momentum.
Well, you got
for
your
the
number 3
Bobcats.
hitter coming to the plate, and that's usually your best hitter. A lot of people put their best hitter in the number 3 spot.
Sure.
And so Lee steps in as Varney checks the runners
Looks like he's got a bunt possibility.
and steps off. Why give him an out? Just steal second.
Sure.
You got speed out there in Gerald. But then again, a lot of times that bunt.
Colton Varney with the
Yeah.
the double move right there.
We saw that work at Lawrence and Pikeville the other night.
We did.
But I thought that was a balk. I thought that, if you got to step off the rubber to fake the first. And that was in the dirt, straight steal. And the runner goes into second. And now they've got 2 runners in scoring position. And they've got their number 3 hitter at the plate with a 1 ball and no strike count. So Betsy Layne, they're not out of it just yet.
No, this game is far, far from over.
The pitch to the plate is a strike.
All right, I think we've got our view back for home plate.
Sturgill will move to the right just a little bit. Still, the outfield playing pretty shallow.
For sure. Another bunt.
And pulls it back, and it's going to cost him a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To the number 3 batter in the lineup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colton Varney takes a stroll, and he walks back to the umpire.
Not sure what the question is right here, but it seems like he does have a question for the umpire, but must have been resolved. He's back at the pitching rubber, ready to go.
And the pitch coming. Strike 3 called.
So that will be the end of that at bat.
So Lee goes down on strikes looking. And that old baseball adage, hey, it's too close to take. You need to swing at it.
That's for sure. Again, 1 out, top of the 7th. Let everybody know what's going on. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We've got a ball game here, Eugene.
This is going to be Caleb.
Their cleanup hitter right here. Swing and a miss.
Caleb Akers, a senior.
Runners on second and third for Betsy Layne. Tying run up to the plate.
Varney trying to make his mom's flight from San Diego a happy one.
For sure.
Never had that happen before. The 0-1 to the plate. That's the ball. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Strike two. Got to get the bat off the shoulders, guys.
Yeah, can't be scared right here. Gotta be ready to swing it.
And I'd like to know what the Jugs gun is on the speed, because Varney is throwing hard. And he threw a fastball that time, and that was just barely fouled at the plate.
1-2 now the count. 1 out.
I'd say he's getting close to 80 miles an hour. Just, what do you think, Russ? 80 miles an hour? Russ agrees with me. And there is a swing and a miss, and Betsy Layne is down to their final out with a tying run coming to the plate. And that will be Eli Gerald coming to the plate. Well, you guys be thinking about who you're going to nominate as player of the game.
And so Coach Welch wanting to make sure that everyone is on the same page here, Eugene.
Well, if I'm coaching, I'm saying no matter what happens, try to keep the batter from getting into scoring position.
That's it. That's it. I'm okay with a hit.
But don't let him get into scoring position.
What I'm not okay with is not working to do everything that you can to keep him off second base.
And looking at his numbers of tonight, he has 2 singles and a ground out. Grounded out to short, that nice play earlier, and he takes a pretty healthy cut, and it's sky high. And calling for it is going to be Varney, and that's going to do it as Shelby Valley wins it 6-3 over Betsy Layne in an outstanding high school baseball game here from the Johnson Brothers Athletic Complex in Hobart Clay Field. Just fantastic baseball. And with that, we'll step away for a break, and when we come back, we'll recap the game and name our player of the game on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, where we had a whale of a game, Eugene.
Yes, we did. The scoring got going in the third inning when Betsy Layne scored a run in the top of the third. Shelby Valley matched that in the bottom of the third, and it was 1-1. Shelby Valley gets 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth, and then Betsy Layne gets a run in the top of the fifth and 1 in the top of the sixth to make it a 3-3 ball game. And then Shelby Valley gets 3 runs in the bottom of the sixth, and Colton Varney closes it out, gets the win for Shelby Valley. 6 strikeouts, came in relief for Evan Varney, and getting the win and getting those strikeouts. Gosh, I don't know how you could not go with Colton Varney and make his mom happy on that flight from San Diego back to Kentucky.
She's not going to make it for the free pizza, Eugene. So
she's not. But
we'll make her happy by making her baby the player of the game. Colton Varney, our player of the game tonight.
And I really, really, really want to do a shout-out to Jacob Cheney and Russ Osborne.
Sure.
I mean, they made this broadcast for us tonight with their camera work and everything. So from everybody. Ryan, wrap it up here.
Yeah. So from all of us here at Appalachian Prep Sports Network,
And G Sports.
and the G Sports Network, from our executive producer down in Laredo, Texas, Eugene Newsom on the mic, Russ Osborne and Jacob Cheney on cameras for us. I'm Brian Hunley producing tonight. Shelby Valley wins 6-3 over the Betsy Layne Bobcats, improves to 4-10 for the year.
Like and share and follow Appalachian Prep Sports.
There you go, brother. Hey, again, we thank you for coming along tonight. And again, we'll be on as soon as we can again. And come and join us one more time on a journey that we're having together. Just watching
It's a family.
and broadcasting 15th Region Sports. We love it. And I know you do too. So, again, thank you for watching. You have been watching Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network. Again, thank you.
Good night.